Okay, so welcome back to the Sundown series. And I know I said last week that this was going to be the last town I talked about, but what happened was when I made my list for the towns, I mixed up the names for the last two towns. So there really will be one more town that we will cover next week in the state of Illinois before we head to the very next state. So I just wanted to clear that up just in case y'all come back next week and y'all be like, wait, I thought you told us last week that this was going to be the last town coming up this week. So that's my little disclaimer right here. And like I said, there will be one more town and we will finally be out of the state of Illinois. Because I know y'all are like, are we ever going to get to the next state? Trust me, when in the next 2 weeks, we will be in the next state. So today, we will be talking about Salem, Illinois. It's funny because I was only familiar with Salem. Was it Massachusetts? I think that's the only Salem I was really familiar with. Was it Salem, Massachusetts, or is one of those states that's in the upper northeast of the United States? But I didn't know there was a Salem, Illinois. What I find though is that Salem seems to be a small town, no matter where it may be located. But anyway. It says Salem is a city in the county seat of Marion County, Illinois, United States. The population was 7,485 at the 2010 census. Salem, and this is the only thing that's under its history. Salem was formerly a sundown town for decades. Salem had signs on each main road going into town telling the blacks that they were not allowed in the town after sundown. The racial makeup of the city is 97.13% white, 0.72% African American, 0.30% Native American, 1.15% Asian, 0.4% Pacific Islander, 0.14% from other races, and 0.52% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race is 0.72. I'm actually surprised that that black people are as high as it is, no, even though it's not at 1%. 0.72% for a lot of these towns, that's considered relatively high. At the 2000 census, there were 7,909 people in 3,249 households. They actually now have the 2019 census up. So in 2010, it was 7,485. Mind you, the largest population of the town was in 2000, which was the 7,909. That was the highest they ever went. They never went higher than that. And as of 2019, they have dropped 6.9%. And now they are currently at 6,971 people. So another relatively small town, not the smallest towns that I've covered. Of course, one of the smallest towns I covered, they weren't even over 1,000. It was relatively small. I don't even know how people still managed to live there. But that's pretty much all I have for Salem as it pertains to this particular town in Illinois. Like I said, next week will be the last, and I promise you it will be the last town covered in Illinois. And also next week I will let you know at the end of that video what state we will be heading to next. Y'all let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you in the next one.